Alright there everyone, and got another beer, no not beer, cider video, a booze video I was going to say there. Yep, one of the ones that Ray and Rhiannon, the Drunk Cooks channel sent me. So here we go, refreshing fruity cider. And I'm quite interested to try this. Ray said it was very nice. I'm hoping it's better than Strongbow Dark Fruit, which to me just tastes like cider with cheap blackcurrant cordial thrown in. So we'll see what this is like. HCC, I think it's HCC Black, the really strong one that they do is delicious, and the pear, the 7.5% pear cider that they do, amazing. And I think this is a home bargain special, or B&M bargains, one of them. I was getting mixed up, but anyway, cheers Ray, thanks for the cider. This is the first one from the parcel you've sent me that I'm trying. So let's have a go with this. I'm trying to get this. There's like steam coming out. It's been in the fridge, it's so cold. There's like, you know when the steam comes out and goes downwards because it's so cold. I don't think the camera picked it up though. I've been waiting for my cold to go away before trying these, because I've had this terrible cold since last weekend, since last Friday. So I was going to record it last night, but I was too bunged out. I thought I wouldn't be able to smell or taste it really, but I'm feeling a bit better today, so let's have a go. That's nice. That it doesn't taste. It tastes like blackcurrant basically, but it tastes a bit nicer than like I say, the Strongbow one tastes like cheap cordial. It reminds me of the cordial we used to get when I worked in a pub in Manchester. There was a blackcurrant cordial we used to get, and it was like this stuff we bought in bulk, and it was just cheap and nasty, and it just tastes like that to me. This tastes a bit more, slightly more upmarket and fruity, and kind of what I expected Strongbow Dark Flute to taste like. Yeah, this is the one to go for. I think that's definitely pretty nice. 4% ABV, so not super strong, but whatever. Yeah, it's good. I like that. Ah, nice. That is delicious, actually. I might have to get a few more cans of them. I think I don't know. I'll have a look in one of the home bargains when I'm in wherever they've got one next. Not a lot to talk about either because of being ill. I haven't really got up to much. On my last video I said I was certain that Hillary Clinton was going to win the election. I sure was wrong. There's a thing. Trump is now going to be president of the USA. That's I don't want to keep talking about politics on these videos because there's enough channels out there talking about politics. I don't know. But then again, what else have I got to talk about? I don't know. I definitely think that left wing, like how the left has become, is kind of responsible for a lot of this stuff, like Trump winning, and yeah, I think like I always considered myself quite far left in my politics until a few years ago, and I saw how far left the far left could go, and I think it's just become so ridiculous now. Like liberalism and the left in general, it's become so like, it's become what the right used to be. When I was a kid, it was like the right was like the religious right, and they were always the ones sort of trying to get things banned on TV for being offensive, and you know, like sort of saying you couldn't say certain words and things like this. And nowadays it's like the opposite. It's gone in the opposite direction, and I see this especially in comedy. As you know, as people who watch this video regularly might know, I'm a big fan of old 90s comedy, which was very left-wing, in my opinion, back then. And it was offensive as well. It was like, it was always causing outrage. And nowadays, comedy on TV is still really left-wing, but it's like, it's so mild and pathetic to me. It's just, it doesn't have any of the edge anymore. It doesn't have any of the sort of, you know, there's nothing to rally against because the left is in power, and you know, it's sort of the accepted opinion now that it's sort of just gone up its own arse a bit, I think, leftism. And I think that's why Trump won, to be honest, because people are kind of sick of this sort of, I don't know really. Because I was watching The Last Leg, which it was good when it started out, because it was about the Paralympics, and it was covering that, and it was like a comedy show, but it also had like a lot of stuff about disability. You know, I'm all for like positive portrayals of disability on TV, because of like there's a lot of disability in my family. But it's just become this, like, it's quite sanctimonious and self-righteous now, I think. And I think that, like, comedy's just taken a bad turn in the way that it used to be about saying the things that you weren't allowed to say. Now it's about telling people what they can't say. So they've got a section on this Last Leg where all these comedians sort of get together, and they'll say, is it okay? People write in with the questions, is it okay to say such and such? And they'll go, and they'll sort of think about this. Is it okay that they can say this? Well, no. And they'll sort of lecture on why it's not alright to say a certain thing. And it's like, it started out as people writing in because all the comedians on there were disabled, I think, or most of them. So it was like people asking questions about disability, and they'd like be able to weigh in from their experience, and it was quite funny. But now it's just people asking about politics and race and stuff, and it's just like, well, why are you asking these people their opinion? They've got no right to tell you what to say. And this is why comedy has got so I don't really enjoy it as much these days, the new comedy, because it's kind of like that. It's stopped being about saying what you want and being about telling people what they can't say anymore. That's how I feel anyway. It's self-righteous. And then as soon as a comedian does do something a bit outrageous and cause a bit of an offence, they get sacked, they get kicked off the TV straight away. Like Frankie Boyle, he's pretty left-wing, but he made a joke about the Queen's vagina once, and that was it. He was off. Never seen him again. And he's got a new show on TV now, but it's on the graveyard shift. That's it. People seem afraid in comedy these days to offend people, which seem just goes against what comedy should be, in my opinion. So yeah, that's why I think Trump won, because comedians are full of shit. People are sick of being told what to think and say and feel by sanctimonious leftists, and that's coming from someone who considers themselves extreme left. I won't talk about loads of stuff like this on my videos every time. It's just it's what's been on my mind recently, like what with the elections and all this, and the media bias as well. It's very sort of left wing, and it was very sort of just telling people what to think. No, you must think that this, you know, you are a racist if you support this person. It's just telling people what to think all the time, and I think it's just come and bit them on the arse. Basically, it's backfired heavily, and you know, all the media, everything on the TV is the same. It's just, yeah, and that's what, I don't know, that's what I've been thinking about this past couple of weeks with the election in America and all that. Just, yeah, just, but I will be waxing lyrical about fucking politics and all this shit every episode, because I might have things actually happen to me in my life that I'll be able to talk about. But yeah, I've just been sitting in the house sick, waiting for this cold to go away. So yeah. Good HCC dark fruit. That's very nice, actually. I recommend this. If you tried Strongbow dark fruit and you didn't like it as much and you were expecting a bit more, go for this. It's a lot better and is nice. Okay, it says it's bursting with fruit flavours for a truly memorable taste. Anyway, that's finished. Oh, you know what? I might eat a pickled egg. Pickled onion. Maybe better than pickled onion, apart from maybe a pickled egg. Look at the size of these fuckers. Oh fuck.